everyone. So in our previous session we had actually solved few sums related to our long division method. So now we'll be going with our new topic, that is the tricks to find the number of digits in the square root of a perfect square. That means if you take any perfect square, for example 16, how many digits will be there in its square root? How many digits? How many digits? For that we are going to work. So the first thing and the second thing. The first thing is, if the number of digits in a perfect square is n, let's assume it to be n, then the number of digits in its square root is n by 2 if n is even. That means if you take any perfect square with even number of digits even number of digits in the sense, if it's going to even number of digits, for example if we take 81, 81 is a perfect square, it has even number of digits, 2 digits. 2 is an even number, right? 2 digits, right? In it, yes, even number of when n is even. Okay, perfect square is n, so n we are going to take with even number of digits. Then the number of digits in square root is n by 2. Okay, so number of digits is n, that means n is equal to 2. Then its square root will have 2 by 2 digits, that means 1 digit. Is it correct? Yes, it's obviously correct. Square root of 81 is 9, so it is satisfied. Understood? So whenever you find that a perfect square is given and it has even number of digits, then you have to apply this formula, n by 2. That means the number of digits by 2. So you will get how many digits the square root will have. This is the first thing. The second thing says, if the number of digits in a perfect square is n, the number of digits in the square root is n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd. That means if a perfect square has odd number of digits, perfect square with odd number of digits, so we'll take 324. It's a perfect square, right? So it has 3 digits, so 3 is an odd number, right? So it has odd number of digits. So what will be its square root having? How many digits will it have? Its square root. So that means that if 3, then we have n is equal to 3. We have to take 3 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to 2. 4 that to 2. That means 2 digits. Square root of 324 is 18, and it's absolutely correct that it has 2 digits. Okay, so this is the one way by using n by 2 and n plus 1 by 2. The another way to find the number of digits in the square root is using the bars. We can also find, for example, if we take 4761, you know that in long division method also we pair it starting from the rightmost into 2 and 2. So we are getting 2 bars, that implies there will be 2 digits in its square root. This is quite easier, right? And its square root 7396, it has 2 bars, that means it will have 2 digits again in its square root. But if we will take 289, for that we are going to get only 1 bar by adding 2. What about this thing? I'm not going to get. So for all numbers it does not satisfy. Okay, we have to apply the previous one only for the all. Let's solve a few questions related to it. The first question says, find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any actual calculation. That means we have not calculated what is its square root and then find. We have to use the tricks which we have learned. So one, we are going to use that n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2 method, and second is our bar method. We are going to try with both of them. 64. 64 has 2 digits, so it's even, 2 digits even. So we have to apply n by 2. So n is equal to 2 and 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So one digit in its square root. Next, the bar method. If we see the bar method, we are going to get only one bar. That means one digit in its square root. Done. Let's see one more question. Next question says 4489. That means 4049. For that, here we can use n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2 method or the bar method. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many digits is going to have? Yes. Over here also it has 4 digits. 4 digits in the sense it has even number of digits. That means we have to apply this one, n by 2. N is equal to 4. How many digits, right? That is the value of n, and 4 by 2 is equal to, to 2, so it's 2. That means 2 digits in its unit, in its square root. Square. Second is the bar method, 4489. We are going to group it. We get 2 bars. 2 bars. Therefore, 2 digits in its square root. Whichever method you apply, you are going to get the same answer. But as I had informed you earlier also, if we are going to take yes, as I informed you earlier also, if we are going to take any odd number, for example, again 361, for that you have to apply this method itself. Okay, it's n plus 1 by 2. Why? Because it has 3 digits, which is odd. N plus 1 by 2, 3 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to 2 digits. It's right. It's obviously right. Absolutely correct. Square root of 361 is 90. Okay, I hope it's clear, and thank you for this session. And if you have any doubts, kindly place it in the comments.